Hello dears, good afternoon. So this is the picture we are going to do today. So for that, maybe you can take your paper and keep it in portrait mode, or make a small square box inside like a border. That will also be fine. As you have seen the picture, for before starting that tree, we need to draw a small base like a land or something. So for that, we can start from the very base of your sheet, like very bottom part of your sheet or inside your border. Just a just an irregular line, not a straight smooth line, just an irregular line. And let's start doing the tree now. Okay, this tree also you can make it in any different manner you like. Okay, no need to be exact like this. I made it little wide wavy kind of line but vertical. And now the another side of the tree, again going like that. As you can see, the base should be little wider and the middle part should be thinner, and again the branching part on the top again can make it wider. The gap between these two lines can be made like that. Now again I'm adding another line or curvy line close to that for making the branches, as it's a kind of whimsical style drawing. Okay, so you don't need to make the branches and everything so much realistic or anything. You can also make like some curvy lines and all. Okay, so after doing that much area, all these area you can make as many branches you like. Okay, so I'm starting from the mid part again. Another curvy line, then the second line. Again, as you can see, the base of that line is little far apart and the tip we are making it so converge together. And the again the sub branches. Now I'm repeating the same thing on all these branches. Okay, like you can add more and more branches and more sub branches anywhere you like, wherever you have space. So no need to follow exactly the copy of this picture. You can make it in your own style also by adding according to the space and gap you have on your drawing. You can make it different. Again, adding some more branches, small branches everywhere. And one over here also. That's it. This much would be enough, I think. But you can add more and more as much as the space you have. If you don't have too much space, it's better not to add too many branches. But if you have a lot of space, better to make big branches and all to keep it filled and beautiful. Take your time to finish, and once you finish, let's start coloring or painting. So I prefer to paint with some watercolor, and I have some pink and purple shade in my watercolor palette, so I'm using that. If you like to go with that shade itself, you may mix some of the colors together to get that shades, or also you can use your own favorite color themes also, like maybe here I'm using pink and purple and white. So instead you can use white, blue and dark blue kind of night shades, or maybe some uh, orange, the sunset theme. Any color theme you can choose. Okay, let's start filling the colors now. So as I said, I need pink, purple and some white, of course. So I'm starting with the white first. So for the moon, so in the center of the picture, if you have a gap here, just make a nice circle with the paint itself. No need to draw the circle and all. Okay, we can directly paint with your brush itself. And now I'm taking the pink color. So if you like to use pink color, you may mix some red and white together to get a pink tone, and just a stroke of orange also will be giving a nice shade of pink, like a warm shade of pink. So you can use these two colors to mix and get a pink, or you can also use any other color also, like sunset theme, as I said, some yellow to orange to, but it's, if it is a moon, better to use blue theme. Okay, or if you want to make it like a sunset, you can instead of white you can use yellow and then orange, red, brown, kind like that. Okay, so after pink shade, let's take some purple color and fill the outer circle around the pink we have given. Okay, so just a light shade, you can overlap a little of the pink color also, so it will looks that gradient effect you will get, and just fill the remaining area as well. And for this purple color, you can mix some red and blue together. If you have some red shade and blue just on your palette, just mix these two shades and you will get this color. And you can make it lighter by adding little water or some white color, and darker by adding more blue or red. Okay, That's it. So we have completed the filling. Now let's wait for it to get dry completely, since we will be applying black color for the tree. So I prefer you to wait for it to get dry, and if you are sure that it's dried, you may take some black paint. Okay, so I'm using some poster colors for this. And let me start from the top part of the tree. Okay, so just fill the complete tree with nice black color, and before that make sure your paper is completely dried, or wait for it to dry before applying black, or else it will spread and make a mess. So be very careful. Instead of poster colors, you may also take your marker to fill this part, or brush pens also. It's up to you. You can choose your favorite medium as well. Okay dears, I hope you all have completed that part. So next is the flower. Okay, so we need some white poster color and an earbud or a cotton swab, and we need to give some dots like in the shape of flowers. That's it. So again, it's optional, you can use white paint. Let me try with that first, and if it is not working, you can also use some, what to say, the whiteness or acrylic paint, or if you have some white ink pen like jelly roll pens, if you have, you can use that also. Okay, so I'm starting with the earbud because first let's give some very dominant flowers, like little bigger flowers, so it's better to use an earbud initially. And for small dots of white, we can use a marker, I mean whitener, the correction pen if you have, or with the tip of the brush or anything like that also you can use. So I will be using all these together, so you can choose whichever you are convenient with. Okay, so just like this you can put some dots, like 4 or 5 dots together, which will give a look of the flower petals. And you can see that you can just fill around all the entire tree branches, and also the until the very bottom part of the tree, let's fill it. Okay, so no restriction or nothing, you can keep on doing that, just do it with happiness. That's it. Okay, let's see. That become too big, so I need to correct that. I will just cover it with some pink paint. Let's finish this part. Okay, I'll just use some pink color to cover it. Okay, again I'm using some pink paint and correcting it because that become too big, which we don't want that much big flowers. Okay, fine now. So now I'm going to switch the earbud, and instead of the earbud, I'll be using the tip of the brush, like the back side of a paintbrush. I'll try with that. So you will get some medium sized dots. Okay, so we just made some big flowers. Next part is again making some medium flowers, and that too I'm not going to add too many, like few only. And the most convenient I felt is with the whitener. So these all are I'm showing for you, because if you don't have a whitener you can use this technique, or if you don't have an earbud you can just use the backside of the your paintbrush or any sharp round object, just like how we used for the dot mandala making. So just like that, either of these two technique, or you can also use a whitener for filling some white dots like the flowers. Okay, now just keep adding the flowers. After this, just take a whitener also, and with whitener I will be adding a lot. You can repeat the same, but make sure the black also completely dried to give this dots, and the paint should be little thicker. Don't make it too watery. If you make the paint too watery, it is again going to spread and will not be that visible with white color. That brightness will not be there. Okay, so again I'm taking the whitener and start giving the dots. Now this is going to be continuous. once you finish the flowers, you may also add some dots like some creepers on the tree. Okay, like some few dots just to give some magical effect. Okay, so it's up to you. You can make the flowers also just the way you like, and this creeper also are optional, just like some hanging creeper. You can do it throughout the tree. It will be nice, I think. Let's see. And the last must do step to write your name. As I said, write it somewhere in the very corner of your picture without spoiling the beauty of your work. But you have to write your name or your signature as well. Plus, the date also will be nice. So that's it, dears. Let's keep waiting for it to dry neatly and just click a picture once it's dried completely. And do share with me your works. Let's see how nice you have made it. Okay. So that's it, dears. Take care, all of you, and slowly complete it. And don't forget to send to me. Bye, dears. Take care.